Yeah, so we're just gonna go over um, like the levels and the game plan for the day. I'm just gonna try to post these like every day that I trade, um, because yeah, it's just good to like stick to a routine like that and everything. Um, it could probably help some people too or whatever. But yeah, so I'm just gonna get levels, go over what I think, what I'm gonna do in certain areas, top things I'm gonna be watching, and then I'll probably post my trade reviews and my day review at the end of the day, because like this is what you should be doing like every day anyway. And I usually do like film videos just for myself. Like I probably have like I don't know, over 100 videos from the past like few months of me doing this or whatever. um, but yeah, I'm just gonna start posting It'll be like a journal, and like I said, it could probably help people. um, so yeah, usually what I like to do is just like kind of look at the weekly, obviously look at the like overall trend here. And if you couldn't tell, we're a little bit bullish. Um, so um, what we could always, start with is marking this previous all-time high here. This is an area we struggled with last week, and I'm not gonna mark anything down here just quite yet, because like price. I mean, we could definitely get a very bearish rejection any day now, and see levels down here, but the main things I'm really going to be focusing on is primarily just that 2 week ago high. Previous day high is going to be big, too. But as you can see, this is just looking like a liquidity sweep here, or like, we never got like a breakup structure or anything on these time frames, as you see. But there was definitely a bearish rejection here, for like a liquidity grab. So this is still the level we really just want to see get broken over. Um, So on the daily, we can see, obviously like a bearish hammer here, or like a inverse doji, a shooting star, whatever you want to call it. There's like a billion different names, but there's a very big wick pause. But yeah, you see that? You see that? That's not really super bullish. Can we still, pump above this and close? Yes. Am I leaning a little bit more bearish on the, you know, pump above and failure to break over? Yeah. We could. I don't know why it doesn't. Oh, it's because I'm on the daily. Let me look at the extended trading hours. Oh, so it looks like we are breaking over now in pre-market. So that is leaning more bullish. So yeah, just look for a hold of this area here. But yeah, so on the daily, what I usually like to do also is just grab this fib like that. Um, And then I just see Leland do this, so I'll do this sometimes too. This is like very unnecessary, but just grab a box like this and mark this Johnson right here. And I mean, those are the levels that we really just need right there. Um, Obviously, if we break down below, we can see some retracements, back like here, back down here, back down to like last week's low, and that's where the weekly's gonna come in. Like if we mark the weekly low right here, we can now jump down here and we can see, a draw down here, we could see a draw down here. Um, but just for today, what I'm gonna be watching in the morning is, do we, here, I'll just draw out a few scenarios. Do we pop over this previous all-time here where we got this like draw on liquidity, this very bearish reaction, and do we hold this and continue higher to new all-time highs, or do we end up seeing like a rejection, or like do we pop up here, just here? There's so many different scenarios, so this is gonna make it easier. I'm gonna say puts on a rejection here, calls if we pop up above here, You know, obviously look for rejections in this area here. You know, the previous day 0.5 and this previous day all-time high, these are two big levels that we need to be watching. So we can obviously see rejections. We could see holds of these, like this. We can obviously be seeing a bounce in pre-market right here, like this. We could even just like draw a fib. I don't really like to watch pre-market too much, but like there. Could be seeing like a retrace into the golden pocket. And it looks like we're getting an outside bar in pre-market at that previous day 0.5. So we could be seeing, you know, a higher low there. But still, I'm probably not going to want to trade into this resistance right here. I'm going to want to see us, you know, just reclaim this previous all-time high to continue higher, like I said. And then obviously if we're below previous day low, we're bearish, and that's when we're going to start targeting, you know, lows here. You know, we have like a pretty big like fair value gap right here that we might want to come test. And like fair value gaps could also get used as liquidity too. So we could see something like this where we want to come down, either base build off this, or we might want to sweep this and then continue higher. But yeah, just watch like previous day levels, waiting for, I'll just write this shit out. This is really bad, I'm sorry. It's just kind of like a little bit of a tricky area. We got a lot of levels right here, so you can trade in here. But like I said, I'll most likely be looking for a break over this area for us to hold, because I am a little bit more bearish in this area here, like I said, just because I want to see a reclaim of previous all-time highs. But shit, where's the thing? Okay, so above previous day high and previous all-time high, bullish. Shit, I can't spell. Below low, bearish. Look for rejections around and previous all-time high. Can also see base builds around previously low, liquidity grabs. So that's like our basic game plan right there. Bullish up here, can look for rejections in this area. I'm probably not going to want to long into resistance, so I'm probably not going to touch this, because if you also like to use Bueller's resistance zones, I don't really do zones like this, but there's clear resistance right here, and we did touch this previous all-time high, and we could see bull step in there. But as you see, we just made a lower high and rejected it, so that's bearish. You know, so look for puts in this area, calls up above this, and then we could also see price do something like this, come back down below previous day low, sweep liquidity here, get a base build, and then continuous higher. Or we're gonna flip completely bearish if we, you know, sell off right here and break previous day low and see that downward continuation right there. So yeah, basic game plan. Let's just look at some other weights real quick and what they're doing. Apple, I kind of just have random levels right here. We'll just chart Apple real quick too, because this is like the one other main stock I really look at. I should be paying more attention to like Nvidia too, just because that's been carrying us like crazy. Nvidia is opening up around the previous day, but there's an inside bar on Nvidia, so we're just gonna mark that. Shoot, we're gonna mark this inside bar. Can I select this? Here, then we're just going to set alerts below it or above it. Wait for that breakout. Apple, same thing. Now Apple, here, let me just not break all this, delete all this. RQ. Let's go on the weekly for Apple. We can see we're still kind of holding this demand area here. Is this a 50%? No, we could probably draw it from this right here though. So yeah, we're seeing some basing right here at this 50%. And then this demand right here. Let's go on the daily. Yeah, we're kind of in this demand zone right here. Like that. So we're seeing some basing on Apple. This could be a higher low right here. So we're going to do the same thing. And watching these other weights too will help us with our bias on SPY. So Apple, wait for this inside bar breakup and target the 2-day go highs. We have a gap right here, this like fair value gap. We could see that get pushed and then eventually push up to like the 478, 478, 80s. Nvidia right now, we're obviously in a very bullish run. We rejected, we didn't reach these previous all-time highs. This could be a higher low right here, but we got this inside bar, so just wait for a breakout on either side right here. And then SPY, yeah, already went over all that. But that's the game plans for today. So later today I'll post a video just reviewing how we traded around these levels, what we could have done better, you know, what price action I actually did compared to our game plan and everything and some of the scenarios we went over and all that good stuff. So yeah. Me and it's John.